Yes, you're welcome back to the Pause. It is still the biggest
Maybe
entertainment show on the planet, and of course, yes, that was Terry, doing the Ojoro, and Kofu has been doing me Ojoro, Guys, please, you guys need to call. Kofu thinks Terry, star boy Terry, is the most handsome man in the world.
I did not. Why you always?
That was what you said.
I'm going to fully accept what I said, and I'm going to say what I said again. I said Terry is a very, very, very cute guy, and I really like his style. And Ife said Terry is the least cute guy.
How can I even say that about?
Yes, you said that. You said that. You made it clear.
Every girl I have met think that Terry
is
not cute
and looks like
a younger Zlatan Ibile. Oh, I just said, see, I tell you what I have heard, right?
What you
now,
heard.
This came from your own personal.
Zlatan is not fine now. Why? I don't know why you're doing this.
Zlatan stays in my interest, so please don't let them beat me. Zlatan stays 2 streets away from you.
Because Terry is very cute, guys. I don't know why you would compare Terry to Zlatan. Terry is a very younger version of, he's so
he's
young.
a younger version of Zlatan.
No, I'm not saying he's a younger version. He's
you
younger to Zlatan. So I feel young guys always have fresh blood than Zlatan has been through. Zlatan has been through too much. So you don't compare. You don't compare Terry to Zlatan. That's a slap.
Now, that's my question.
Terry is so cute, and I believe most girls are actually think the same with me. I don't know the kind of girls you've met. Maybe they like ugly guys, but that's fine.
Wait, if you want to speak to me directly. Maybe they like ugly guys. Are you calling me an ugly guy?
Did that hit you in the wrong?
No.
Did it hit you in the wrong place? No. But that doesn't affect the money you want to send.
Elaborate. If I send you one couple on national, the next month, I'm not giving you money again. I promise you. True to God.
I didn't say you were ugly. I said the girls. Maybe that's their spec. Are they your girlfriends?
I'm not giving you money.
Are they your girlfriends?
See all the girls that I've met. You don't know whether they like ugly guys.
I don't know now. Because how will you say Terry
so
is
even
ugly?
The ugly guy.
How would they say Terry is ugly?
Okay, me and Terry. Me and Terry.
No, if you're cute, don't worry.
Me and Terry.
I just say you're cute.
I agree. Me and Terry.
Stop now.
Me and Terry. Me or Terry?
I think your fans would like to
me or Terry. Forget. That's gone. No. Anyway, let's move on to the next story. Bayu has reacted after being dragged for cheating and fertilizing his girlfriend. Kemi, also known as Momiwa, reacting to this, Bayu confirmed that their relationship has turned sour while sharing his side of the story. He opened about Momiwa giving him 4 million for his mansion, which he spent about 50 million for, and 2 million for his car. According to him, she's demanding a refund, and he has sent her 1 million naira and hopes to complete it soon on domestic violence. He stated that it happened, but it didn't involve beatings. Rather, they only all insults at each other.
Can I understand that money part better?
Goals for me, though. That part going is the goals.
I want to understand.
Well, it was beautiful. He was trying to buy a house, and it was for 50 million naira, and she gave him 4 million naira to support his purchase.
So now she wants the money back.
Yeah. And then she also gave him, when he wanted to buy a car, she supported him with 2 million naira. And now that they're no longer together, she wants her money back. Was he alone? That's the first question.
Exactly.
If it was not a loan, it was something, and I like the way he handled it. He told her that everything, never forced her. Everything what she did was because she was in love. They say love is blind. You do things for men, you do things for women out of love.
If the case was vice versa,
would the guy ask for his money back?
And even if he does, we'll be like, okay. But I've actually seen a situation like this though, where the guy broke up with his girlfriend and came into the house and packed everything he bought for her. He drove a van into the house and picked every last piece of everything he bought.
Well, depending on the things, that's to the teddy bear. Okay, great. Right. And some men are petty like that, and depending on how...
Is that pettiness? That's beyond being petty?
No. Well, depending, see, I don't know what I would do, but depending on how we broke off. Now, imagine a woman that I've been spending money on, right? I got you an apartment, then I got you a driver, then you're now sleeping with the driver that I got for you. I'll come and pack everything and you'll be homeless. Do you know? It's a fact. Like, if you stoop that low, I will stoop down to your level. Do you understand? But if it's a, what's it called now?
Just a normal argument.
Yeah, neutral separation, yes.
But not the one where... What if it was somebody else?
Well, somebody else, I don't know. But no, I won't give you that privilege of bringing a driver I got for you into a house that I got for you.
Let's leave the driver
I'll not give you that type of privilege.
Like, what if it was another guy?
What
if it was another guy? Would you pack
another guy that I don't know that is probably up to par? Or if I don't know, I don't care.
Why would you trip with somebody who's not?
Oh, wow. You'll be amazed at the people that these women sleep with.
Yeah, it happens a lot. And I was asking one of my friends recently, I said, why do girls go, like, you have your boyfriend, is well-to-do, is quite okay, and then you see somebody who is really not so close, not even this close to the guy you're dating, but then you just develop feelings for that kind of guy and just want to... So vibes over money now, or because you're just so sure that your boyfriend is there to take care of you, you can just have somebody.
And rich men are usually busy.
Exactly. So, and a woman wants both attention and money. So you have to balance the equation.
So, but for me though, let's come back to mommy wa and. For me, I don't know, domestic violence, a lot of people need to know, and I like the fact that he admitted to it that yes, our relationship had domestic violence, because domestic violence is not until a man raises his hand on you, you could be, all in insults, and then you going back and forth, Yeah, you can be a victim of domestic violence by that.
And another thing is, you see all these young relationships. I might be young, but I feel like one thing I've learned is you do not stay with a man you're not married to. No matter the circumstances, no matter what you're going through, no matter the opportunity you're getting from that man, if you're not married to a guy, you have no right to live in with that guy. Married couples have issues because they do not know each other completely. So you can't be having marital issues when you're not yet married. I don't know the kind of issues they have, but I've read to a part that...
So you never lived with a man before?
He told her to... Sorry?
You never lived with a man before?
Nah.
Sorry, what I
don't know what you're saying, but I can't live with a man. I've seen a friend who lived with a guy for a long time and it didn't end well. So that's the lesson. I feel even if you do, once you see it's not working, step out of it. And the only thing it brings, you guys will not end up getting married. Trust me, if you live with a guy, anyway, if you've done it and it works for you, congratulations. But with this current generation, I feel there's too much nonchalant attitude. I feel everybody should just have respect, have their own privacy for each other. Because there was a part, it was like, he would beg her to go home to greet her parents, and then she's always insinuating that, oh, maybe somebody's coming around. Every lady will feel like that. But that's because she already has the full, the full effrontery, the full confidence that this is her house too. So why are you telling me to leave?
I think that every man should be entitled to their privacy, right? So for me...
Same as a woman.
Yeah, so for me, there are times that look, you need to go home this weekend. Like, I don't need you around. I need to be alone. And I'll say that. Do you understand? Like,
that's what I'm saying. You can't be in a man's house. Now, she probably doesn't have a home of her own. Maybe because now they paid for the house together, more like it, supporting or not supporting.
No. She was supporting and she was supporting.
Obviously, but that was with the hope that we are going to live in the house together. That's the thing.
That makes sense. So is that why she wants her money back to go and rent her own house?
Obviously, now at this point, what choice does she have?
Oh, okay.
No, what choice? What she should have done from the onset. Now she has to go back.
The 4 million she was supposed to use to rent house.
See, so I feel every woman have self-respect, no matter what love is. Love can be very sweet I'm very sorry.
But what do you think about supporting a man, though? In a relationship, are you the giver?
My own is spoil me, I spoil you. Actually, I am a giver, but I'm not the giver.
You're a giver.
But I'm not.
No, not the giver. Are you a giver?
Yes, I would spoil my man at will.
If, for instance, we go to a very expensive restaurant together.
Okay.
And then for some reasons I can't find my wallet.
I can pay. We're friends. Come on.
And then I'm like, and from that restaurant, I wanted to buy nice Nike sneakers at the Nike store. Would you drive me there? And
as my boyfriend or as my friend?
As my so you can't do it for me?
No, as my friend or as my boyfriend?
As your boyfriend.
As my boyfriend, yeah. Sure.
If I'm not talking about reimbursement, though. I've not mentioned. Don't worry. When I get home, I'll transfer it back.
Every woman has a way of getting her money back from a man. That's one thing you should know. I don't have to ask them and say, "Oh, baby, the money for the sneakers I got for you." I would even be willing to pay for it. I would want to. Double. Do you understand?
Yeah. Like, I thought you had good intentions.
Our mothers always had that thing that's called
you had good intentions.
That energy. If you ask your mom for money and then she doesn't have it, she just goes home, rubs daddy's head, and before you know it, the money's out. How did that happen? Exactly.
That one's just but let me know, guys. You can holler at us. Let us know if you think a woman supporting a man makes him weak, or if you think a man also supporting a woman and all of that. I feel excessively makes him stupid.
I feel it should be clear. Maybe married or dating. If you're married, if you want to get a house, I would support you. We are living in the house as a family, but we are dating.
Would you date for love or money?
I would date for love. Why would I date for money?
Would you date for love without money?
No.
Would you date a guy that does not have money?
No.
For you love him?
Yes. Love who?
The guy.
No, love will not
you
even come.
You cannot love a guy that
love
does not
will not even come. Love will not even come from the
You're loving for money.
I'm not loving for money. I love you, but then
like, can you have an entanglement with a guy without money?
Entanglement. I'm doing fine. I can feed myself. Entanglement, I'm not expecting anything from you. You're not expecting anything from me either.
It's just an entanglement.
We're just going to entangle and distangle.
Okay. Anyway, I think we should move on to the next story. But of course, you guys can talk to us on 0909-84848. And of course, Nigerian Afropop artist World has counted himself fortunate to have been welcomed by African fans after spending many years in the United States of America. World stated this in a recent interview he did where he pointed out that he never stopped speaking Yoruba or Pidgin even while he was out of Nigeria. He said, compared to a lot of my peers in the Afrobeats community, I would say I'm one of the very few artists that left the US and became accepted in Nigeria because Nigerian and African consumers can be difficult. Unlike others, I started in America and learned how to create music in America, not Nigeria, amongst the R&B, pop, hip-hop, and country sounds around me. It also helped that I left Nigeria when I'd understood the grassroots, and that helped me a lot when I returned because I didn't have to start from scratch. Yo, man, what's up, man? How you doing today, man? You good?
Wow, I feel
no, man, I'm talking to you, man.
Why are you talking to you? Don't talk to me. Is that kind of I'm not.
Well, I love World though. I love his originality. Baba stays home. He doesn't. He's always well rooted. And I think I kind of understand where he's coming from, because you find a lot of Nigerian artists that even started from Nigeria that don't get the acceptance. But do you think that is also a bonus for him? People like IJGBs now.
Yeah, that has always been Nigerians this thing.
I think it's a mental slavery
in Nigeria. Even in the film industry, not even just in the music industry. Once you're exposed, the film is an exposure for you to be from outside the country, especially when you're from the US. People, even producers, directors, once you just tender this kind of IJGB vibes and all of that, everybody just wants to accept you. Everybody just wants to work with you.
So that's why I was looking at it like, on the acceptance you got, you don't even know if it's real. It's probably because you're from America. Do you understand?
Yeah, I feel for World, it's just because of his good song. Actually, there are definitely people who are still striving underground who are actually IJGBs too. Probably has influence abroad and he has influence in Nigeria at the same time. Exactly. So you can't just even the consumers here do not know if you're IJGB or not IJGB. We just want
name one person that came back into the country as a musician that didn't make it.
That did not make it.
I don't know about the underground cats, but I could give you experience. I mean, I could give you examples. You have the likes of Banky W. We have Tiwa Savage.
Yeah.
We have Don Jazzy and the band.
Most of them.
You get what I mean? We have Don Jazzy and the band. We have David.
But the thing is, these people were already into the music. Like, they were already into it right from here before leaving. That's one thing.
And they've been into it, but they got accepted more because they were IJGBs. Okay, in case you're wondering what IJGB is, I just got back. Yeah. I just got back.
Yeah. But the thing is, but I still feel it's not just being an IJGB. You have to know people. Connection works.
Knowing people, I feel like, man, see, there are even companies that the moment you go for an interview and you have a kind of accent,
do you understand? Do you understand? That is just a Nigerian mentality.
I think it's mental slavery. Yeah. We're still kind of being colonized by the Western culture and all of that, and then we just feel like, okay, yeah, that's the way.
Which doesn't happen in other countries. There's one stuff I read up recently, and it was about the way we've enslaved ourselves. Truly, we always want to look up to people who speak very well, who have British accents or American accent. We always want to speak like them. We always want to.
Have you noticed that every Nigerian OAP, including you and I, will be all an accent?
Minus me, I don't have an accent. My accent is Ijebu.
Your accent is what Ijebu?
But other countries. Look at you. Look at the way you're talking. Look at the way I'm talking. I'm speaking a pure Nigerian English.
I'm speaking a pure Nigerian English.
That was not how I sounded.
That was not how I sounded.
Okay. So in other countries, like when you look at Koreans, when you look at South Africans, when you look at let me see. Like there are so many other countries. Chinese. There are a lot of French people who can't even speak English, and they're like on the top. They don't let that mentality drive them. Nobody is criticizing them for speaking the way they are speaking. Nobody is saying, "Oh, why is this Frenchman speaking his English like this? Why is this Korean man speaking? He can't even pronounce this word correctly or this correctly." But once a Nigerian man makes a blunder, we feel like, oh, this person is not educated. This person can't make it. This person is this, person is that. I feel is the kind of, it's still the same. We can still put that in the same space as what is going on in the industry. We expect too much from people. We want people to be, we feel like people who are not in Nigeria are more exposed than people who are actually in Nigeria. A little bit, it can be a little bit true, but at the same time, I feel people everybody has one or two things in their boxes. Like everybody has one or two things they have to offer, rather than this accent of a thing or this adjective of a thing. So just give everybody the space. And world for him, it's a good thing. It has always been a good thing.
And he's an amazing musician.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. So imagine singing something that is no. Bendereng, where is he?
Emmanuel is
coming through like Bendereng.
Is he at JGB?
It's not based. It's not based in Nigeria. Yeah.
Like slap him back. How do you say this?
Oh wait, but the thing was Speed Darlington. No, Speed Darlington. The other guy.
Like slap back to where you're from.
The other guy. Now, where is he now? Even after making an hit.
How do you call that? Which guy is that? Speed Darlington?
Was it Speed Darlington?
Yes, now Bendereng is
Speed Darlington.
I come through like
Bendereng, entering like no, the other one.
Vico.
The other one. There's this very funny guy that doesn't even take corrections.
Vico now.
Is he the one?
Yes, no.
What was the song?
I would like no Vico song. Like, are you trying to insult me? Like, I don't understand. Like, why would I even?
The guy based in London. You know the guy I'm saying.
Which one now?
Somebody remind me. Who sang Bendereng? Speed Darlington, the one we know currently. Yeah. The one who is all over social media. Yeah. The other one, there's another one.
Vico. The only two.
Okay. So definitely you know
his song. So you
his song.
The only two that their genre actually is Vico, and they have a genre of their own.
You know his song. For me, I don't
Speed
even know his
Darlington,
name.
of course, but the thing is
no, the other one.
But yeah, I know.
Wait, look at that. He made it. Italy left. It was a hit. It was a social media hit.
Okay, social media, I like that. Anyway, let's move on to the next story, and this one is on Bobby Brown, who says childhood trauma led to some of his poor choices as an adult and being a sex addict. The My Prerogative hitmaker blamed being molested and seeing violence all around him growing up on why he has made such poor choices as an adult. When my mother was arrested, I was sent to temporary custody by social services, which was supposed to be a religious place. It was not a nice place to be as a child. One of the priests tried to molest me. He touched my private, and I didn't like that. I punched and kicked and punched some more until he got away from me. I ran away from there as quickly as possible. Those incidents affected my life going forward, especially in a rebellious way. I had this thing with authority. I rebelled, yes, and I always say something. You're a product of your society, and you know, the things you see, you know, will from you, you know, unknowingly, you know, you've seen some of these things, and then you say, I would not do it. Then you have some money, and then you feel like, okay, why not try?
Exactly.
Do you get what I mean? Like, at least now, I'm dealing with money.
Exactly.
Do you understand? And then that messes the whole thing up, because you can tell, and especially, you know, that is why we say bottling things inside. We advise people to speak up the moment, you know, something worries you. It's not a very easy thing to do, but me, I'm a talker. Do you understand? Like me, the moment it affects me, I'm telling you about it right there, right then. I don't care how you feel. Do you understand? Like, I'm telling you exactly how I feel. I'm telling everybody that cares to listen. Do you understand? Because I saw a video of I can't remember her name for the life of me now, but may God rest her soul. The girl who jumped from a apartment building and sent a text to her mother. And then a video just resurfaced online where, you know, 12 hours just before she took her life, this girl was dancing, and, you know, she was so happy. She was chilling with friends. In fact, she was the life of the party. She was the only one standing, and people were egging her on and stuff like that. And then 12 hours later, she killed herself. So, and then in the caption, it said, check on your happy friends. The ones who are always happy, the ones who are excited. You don't know what was going on in everybody's head. Everybody has a coping mechanism, right? And a lot of people tend to cope with the negative things for the negative things. Do you understand? Which, you know, speaking up is like the easiest and most positive way to actually cope with these things, because that way you don't have to hold back. And I feel like there's always a relief that comes with speaking out.
That thing is therapeutic for me, because I feel I need to talk every time. I need to say something. If I don't say it, there's this attitude I want to give, and I want to be like, I'm not going to talk. I'm not even going to say anything, but trust me.
It kills you inside.
I am not even doing it. I am telling you right straight to your face. Or once I'm going through something, I always try to look for somebody. I might not have too much friends. I do not even like keeping friends, but it could even be a stranger. That's just me. But I'm just going to talk. That's it. And once I talk, good, bad, I'm very good. I feel very, 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 very good.
So are we gonna take this now, because you know about Bobby Brown's family, how Whitney Houston died, his son died, his daughter died.
Yeah,
you know, like
I feel his life is traumatic at this point.
It's trouble.
After reading, I just couldn't see anything, and I'm like, okay, I was going to come ask you a question, like, okay, how would you feel? How do men feel when they are molested?
Okay, I've never been molested, but I can imagine what it would feel like if I had a man, you know, trying to
touch me.
I probably would get violent. I personally, yes, I probably would do something silly. I probably would go to jail. Do you understand? I can imagine a man grabbing on my private now for no just cause. I probably would get very, very violent. I probably stab you in the neck. Do you want me to get graphic?
You would not. No. Calm down. Let's
but it's the truth. I'm talking about me personally.
But being a very young guy who has to live with that kind of situation for the rest of your life, and then if it was ending there, that would have been nice. Having to watch your friend, your best friend.
But you know that most men have been molested by women. Most men lost their virginity to women that molested them.
Most.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say most.
But guess what? Guess the song that used to come to our head. I kissed the girl and I liked it.
So you see.
But we have to wrap up, so do this real fast.
So the thing is, I don't know if it's most, but I feel a lot of them too. It's almost the same thing anyways. I've actually been molested, and I feel it happens for both. I don't know if it's the same way it is for women.
We need to wrap up though.
Yeah. For men, and because these people are rushing me, I just feel it's a traumatic life for Bobby Brown.
Anyways, that's it on Tea Time on Plus TV Africa. Thank you for watching. Of course, this is the biggest entertainment show on the planet. You can catch up on all our previous episodes by subscribing to our YouTube channel at Plus TV Africa Lifestyle. You can also watch Tea Time on Alta TV and of course in London on Ben Television and of course channel 308 Star Times. I have the most amazing co-anchor to ever do the show with me, and yeah, she goes by the name Lady Kofo. And that's it for today. I am your host for the most, too much sauce on your screen. Your favorite boy, Mr. Fire, aka Ife Oluwa Oshike, and this is Plus TV Africa's Tea Time. Peace out.